Hey guys, guess who? It is moi, the Tin Man. Guess where I am? I'm out where that power line got knocked down yesterday. Look what I got here. The connector from this one right here. That is that one right there on the outside. It would be replacing, and pretty sure it was that one. It might have been the one off of there, but it's one of the two. But what I'm noticing is it's got the double loop thing on this side, so how that's made is it kind of wraps just how it's showing right now. I guess they wrap these two together, and it just, so it's hooked onto they take it, they wrap it around that cable on this side, and then somehow it must come over, and then they finish wrapping it on the cable. So I'd like to know how it works on the ceramic, on the insulator there. Maybe they're not ceramic anymore, but anyway, so we can see right here a fire happened. So that's where I seen the arcing happen, and then was back here. Well, not fire, but arcing, exactly that. Look at this. So these guys up here lost power when that all happened too. Okay, so there's a house some up there, or else they're just running it to the golf course. So they replaced the switch too, it looks like to me. Or just the switch. And not the transformer. So you can see where we are here. This is where the tree came down. It's one of the spots where they throw the berry vines over top of the communication lines. Pretty fresh mud going on here. It might be just compiling from coming down the creek, but it doesn't look, well, it looks pretty heavy, thick, and dirty there, so might be just, see how it's running over the leaves and stuff? So it's accumulated here as of recent. I like that. That totally looks like smudging, eh? There is a little bit of wood chip here, so the guys must have cut something. Just looking for any kind of a print or anything, guys. This stuff on the side of the bank. Be curious what that's about, because it's not fresh. Oh, wait a second, there is a pipe that was done here. Where is that pipe? There it is over there. I'm just taking really good looks. Get my vision into this stuff well. You guys don't need to be staring at the ground. Just really tuning in. Okay, we can start to see where that stuff has all been coming from. It's coming from down this way. Hopefully I wasn't holding the camera too crazy there. That was my tummy, if anybody heard that. Oh, here's some more cable stuff. Oh, this is just some of their ties. Oh no, this is actual a cutout or a splicer or something. Is that the actual electrical line up there? And this is a chunk out of her, maybe? Some really good clay-based stuff going on in here. So I'm just looking for a good print. See if I can see anything that resembles that it could have been one. Thought I'd seen something there, but then with too much water runnage on them and stuff, you can't necessarily trust much. But there's nice back in there. That looks kind of interesting in there. Am I on my complete zoom? Oh, there we go. I don't think it was. Alrighty. So basically, came and checked out the spot. Thought I'd look around and see if I could see anything that was out of the ordinary. Liked the fact that I got to see this cable of some sort. This, I'm not 100% convinced that it is the actual lines, but it must be. The galvanized metal. That's what it is. It's galvanized steel. Now, as much as I'm thinking about the galvanized steel right now and the stuff, they are thinking about it too. They're thinking about how do we shut them down power-wise. If they're not necessarily thinking it in that terminology, they're at least just thinking about how that stuff affects us, how they shut down our power, how they can accumulate it, how more of it can happen. There's something going on that, I don't know if it seems like they're just trying to pick on us, or if they really are picking on us on purpose. Toodaloo.